The Real Estate Show with Pat Lopez, where we talk everything real estate. For my first show, I want to tell you why I'm doing a real estate podcast. And there's three reasons. The first reason is I want to talk about everything real estate, no limits. I've seen too many shows where you have realtors talking about the hottest neighborhood or what sellers can do to get top dollar, or a loan officer talking about the latest programs out there or how to get a buyer pre-approved for a loan. They're all great topics, but too limited in focus. In 25 years, I've seen so much, and I want to bring that to you and questions that I have myself, like what's a 1031 exchange? Where do I get money if I want to flip properties? How do I build a real estate portfolio? What's tax deductible in real estate? What licenses do I need if I want to do an Airbnb? How do I probate an estate? And so much more. I'm going to bring on guests who are experts in their fields to discuss these topics and so much more. So that's the first reason. The second reason is I want this show to have no agenda. No agenda whatsoever. So my guests will be giving you facts and nothing but the facts. No sales, no agenda. That's super important to me. And last but not least, I want to tell people's story. There's some really fascinating stories out there that I think need to be covered, like the exterminator who became a realtor and now owns his own real estate company, or the barback in a nightclub who has a real estate portfolio that you would not believe. There's some great stories out there, and hopefully you can get something from it that could inspire you or you can bring into your professional life to make you more successful. So to recap, this podcast is about everything real estate, not one thing, everything. So I'm going to bring guests on to cover all topics, no limits. Two, no agenda, no sales. And last, I'm going to tell people's story. Super important, some great stuff out there. Some great people have done some incredible things. So because I'm going to ask my guests to tell their story, I thought it was only right that I tell you my story. And my story started when I was in high school. My mother had some rental properties and she would take me out to look at these properties. And when we would look at them, she would break down and say why this house would be a good investment and why this other one would not be a good investment. And I thought that was fascinating. So when I went to college, I did take some real estate courses, but I did nothing with real estate. But I knew I wanted to have some investment properties for myself. So I worked, I saved money, and I was able to buy my first home 40 years ago. And that property was a 3-unit triplex that I was able to rent out with positive cash flow. I paid $66,000 for that property. Now, the beautiful thing with real estate is it goes up in value, it appreciates. So I was able to do 2 cash out refis, pull that money out and be able to put it into other projects. And some of those projects were where I bought land, built houses and sold them. I bought a warehouse, converted it into a 10-unit condominium building, did flips myself, bought, fixed, and sold, and also, of course, had rental properties where I bought them and kept them. And that property that I bought 40 years ago, I still have to that day, and that was the springboard that allowed me to really get my real estate career started. And because I was so interested in real estate, I ended up getting a job working for a bank where I help people today buy homes to live and buy homes to rent. That's my story. And that's the first real estate show with Pat Lopez. So be sure to follow the show on Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe below. You don't want to miss any of the upcoming shows that I have. I have some great guests, some great content. Remember, this show is about everything real estate. And leave a comment because I want to know what topics you want me to cover in the future.